You know what's crazy? People are always in my business worried about what I'm doing, what Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got.
Something that you didn't appear interested in doing. And as a result, they didn't appear interested in helping you along because you didn't seem receptive.
Why does it always come to money?
Why not? I mean, everything you got don't cost money. Everything you do costs money. You can't take your wife on a date for free.
During a live interview, Floyd Mayweather Jr. firmly rejected the ongoing bankruptcy rumors, making it clear that he believed the claims were completely false. He also criticized Stephen A. Smith, arguing that the media's constant focus on his personal life had become excessive. Floyd insisted that people are always watching, judging, and questioning everything he does, despite the fact that he doesn't interfere in anyone else's personal affairs. Displaying his trademark confidence, he dismissed the speculation and urged critics to spend more time focusing on their own lives instead of his. For Mayweather, the interview wasn't simply about denying the rumors. It was about defending his reputation and reinforcing the message that he remains in full control of his own story.
Just know, I'm gonna stay in my lane, I ain't gonna fuck with nobody, and I don't want nobody with me. If I go on vacation, my fault. When I go on vacation for 30 days, I take 30 watches with me. But you know what? What's crazy is this. If we add 10 more days, I take 10 more watches.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. recently responded to speculation surrounding a reported $42 million real estate transaction, insisting that he personally purchased 62 buildings using only his own money and without any outside partners. However, some reports have presented a more complicated picture, suggesting that his involvement may consist of partial ownership interest rather than outright ownership of every property. Public property records referenced in those reports have been cited as raising questions about his account, adding further fuel to the ongoing debate. As it stands, the situation remains a matter of conflicting narratives, with Mayweather firmly standing by his version of events while outside reports continue to present details that have yet to be fully clarified.
Yes, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly acquired 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan, spending approximately $402 million. This substantial investment was made through his real estate firm, Vada Properties, and is intended to expand his portfolio in New York City real estate market. Mayweather has expressed that this purchase holds significant personal meaning, reflecting his humble beginnings and desire to provide affordable housing options. He stated, "Growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything. However, it's important to note that while Mayweather has announced this acquisition, some reports suggest that property records do not yet confirm a transfer of ownership. Experts speculate that he may have acquired a minority stake with options for future expansion rather than full ownership of all 62 buildings outright." In summary, Floyd Mayweather has publicly claimed to purchase 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan for $402 million, aiming to enhance affordable housing in the area. While these claims have been widely reported, the exact details and confirmation of ownership are still subject to verification. So even ChatGPT is saying that's not official. Whether Mayweather is saying it or not, ChatGPT is saying it's not official. That deal has not gone through.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. took a hands-on approach in an effort to support his claims by personally touring the properties he says belong to him. While visiting the reported 62 apartment buildings, he repeatedly emphasized that the entire investment was financed with his own money and involved no outside partners. The visit appeared to be an attempt to demonstrate ownership and reinforce his position, effectively inviting people to judge the investment for themselves. Even so, not everyone was persuaded. Some observers argued that the tour seemed more focused on strengthening his public image and providing conclusive proof, particularly as conflicting reports and unanswered questions continued to surround the deal.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. And on a point like this, because all of them, we're in New York City right now, we're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what I'm doing? All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Stephen A. Smith has been openly critical of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s decision to continue competing in exhibition fights after retirement. He believes Floyd now appears to be placing greater emphasis on generating new income than on preserving the legacy he established during his professional boxing career. According to Smith, taking part in low-risk, high-paying exhibition contests, particularly against opponents outside traditional championship boxing, has a potential to diminish the image of greatness Mayweather earned as an undefeated world champion. At the same time, many supporters see the situation very differently. They argue that Mayweather's 50-0 professional record has already secured his place in boxing history, and that he is simply making the most of the global brand he spent decades building while the opportunities remain available.
Paul, I just see some of these things, and this is just my personal feeling. When you're that great and you're that elite, no one deserves, not just anyone deserves to be in a ring with you, even if you are retired, even if it is for exhibition purposes. This is not a movie. This is not Rocky 3, where Rocky is going against Thunderbolt, who that was his name, or Hulk Hogan, okay? This is not that.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has built a reputation not only through his achievements in boxing, but also through his highly public display of wealth. From exotic cars and designer clothing to private jets and luxury jewelry, his extravagant lifestyle has become one of the defining features of his public image. He regularly shares these moments across social media, turning his success into a carefully curated spectacle for millions of followers. For some fans, those displays represent the rewards of years of hard work and dedication. For others, they invite criticism and raise questions about whether the constant focus is on celebrating genuine success or maintaining a larger-than-life public image.
Got options. I got about 100 cars. But right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, Lambo, Maybach, a Maybach, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the McLaren, the original McLaren. Bentley, Rolls, the Maybach truck or Maybach truck, whatever you want to call it.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s career has long been defined by two contrasting narratives: extraordinary success inside the boxing ring and recurring controversy outside of it. Throughout the years, he has faced legal issues, including serving time in jail, while various offering incidents have continued to keep his name in the headlines beyond the sport. On the financial side, he has also been linked to recurring allegations involving disputed tax matters and disagreements with business associates, prompting ongoing public discussion about the management of his wealth. There have even been widely circulated rumors, such as claims that he was briefly detained in Dubai over unpaid jewelry purchases, although those reports remain unverified. Taken together, these controversies have added complexity to his public image. While his accomplishments in boxing continue to earn widespread respect, the events outside the ring have fueled continuing debate over whether his lifestyle and business decisions may ultimately influence how his long-term legacy is remembered.
Turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has also faced public scrutiny over his involvement in promoting cryptocurrency projects. He was associated with endorsing several digital ventures that later encountered significant problems, and regulators fined him for failing to disclose that he had been compensated for some of those promotional activities. While supporting emerging businesses is common among celebrities, Critics argue that using his influence to promote projects that ultimately disappointed investors raise important questions about responsibility, particularly for fans who may have relied on his endorsement before investing. At the same time, others note that the cryptocurrency market has been highly volatile, with many projects failing regardless of celebrity involvement, meaning not every endorsement necessarily reflects intentional misconduct. Even so, these incidents have added another chapter to the ongoing debate surrounding Mayweather's business decisions and public image outside the boxing ring.
Won't believe this. Floyd Mayweather is back in the NFT space to launch his metaverse called Mayweather. There will be 5,000 NFTs with different utility, rarity levels, and rewards. But this NFT project is after a series of NFT and crypto scams he's started and promoted throughout the years. Some abandoned projects are Centra ICO, Ethereum Max, Floyd NFT, Bored Bunny, scamming his supporters for over more than $5 million. What do you think? Follow for more NFT news.
50 Cent publicly claimed in an interview that Floyd Mayweather Jr. owed him millions of dollars, bringing a personal element to the broader discussion surrounding Mayweather's finances. The allegation suggested that even longtime friends and former business associates had experienced financial disputes connected to their relationship. Although the exact details of the claim and its current status have never been fully disclosed publicly, the comments attracted widespread attention and intensified speculation about Mayweather's financial affairs. For critics, the episode added another layer to the ongoing debate over whether his enormous wealth and highly extravagant lifestyle have been as financially sustainable as his public image has long suggested.
That goes on where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you're already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when
are we talking over 2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual, the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell you how to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face and he tell me to do that.
Logan Paul has publicly alleged that Floyd Mayweather Jr. failed to pay him the full amount he was owed following their exhibition bout. According to Logan, Mayweather received his agreed-upon earnings, while he claims his own share of the payment remained outstanding. The dispute became widely publicized and added another chapter to the ongoing discussion surrounding Mayweather's financial dealings outside the boxing ring. Although Mayweather has disputed aspects of the disagreement, the claims have continued to fuel debate about his business relationships and financial obligations beyond his professional career.
That's the case that Showtime as the digital partner just paid Floyd, and that Mayweather Promotions' responsibility was to pay Logan, and they didn't. You guys know I'm not a big fan of the Pauls, but this is some scumbaggery at the highest level. Like, Floyd is just holding Logan's money, probably going to not pay him until a court orders him to, which makes me think we're going to fucking lawsuit land. Logan's gonna sue him, 100% he's going to. It's all gonna depend on what was in that contract, that 14-page document that Logan signed on camera, by the way. Either two things happen. One, Logan and his team completely fucking fumbled whatever contract that was in their hands and didn't read through it thoroughly. It wasn't just robbing people like us of our money to watch them go at it. It was also robbing Logan, saying you to everyone and taking 100 mil to the bank. Or the second option, which is probably the most likely scenario that we're having here.
Logan Paul also publicly alleged that Floyd Mayweather Jr. failed to pay him the full amount he was entitled to following their exhibition bout. According to Logan, Mayweather received his own earnings in full, while he claims that his agreed share of the revenue was not completely paid. It is important to note, however, that payment disputes surrounding exhibition events can involve complex financial arrangements, including pay-per-view revenue splits, back-end percentages, contractual conditions, and delayed distributions, meaning the full details are not always publicly available. Even so, Logan's accusations added another chapter to the wider discussion surrounding Mayweather's business dealings and financial relationships outside the boxing ring.
Floyd, you seem really comfortable talking about money. A lot of people in the UK are not. So what are your beliefs around money?
just because I talk about money doesn't make me a bad person. I mean, I like to have the finer things in life. Money don't make me, I make money. I like to feed my family. You know, we can't feed our family just saying I love you. You know, money is able to put us in a position so we can have the finer things in life. So we are able to travel over to the UK and experience and do different things. We're able to travel to Dubai and other countries and have fun and live life and experience different things. So when you're able to make a lot of money, you're able to do those certain things. And for those people that don't have any money, because life is all about having different experiences. And with me being able to make a lot of money, I'm able to bring my team as well as my family around the world so they can experience different things.
Something you said earlier, Floyd, it really fascinated me. And it gave me an insight that you really learned about money. Is you said in real estate, you got to know what to do on a small scale first.
Yes.
And then you went big. And is that because you don't want to take massive risk because you want to be smart with your money?
Well, like, you don't go out there and work extremely hard for so many years and then take every dime you got and just put it into something that you don't know about.
Well, a lot of people do, don't they? I mean,
and a majority of the time you get bad results. 90% of the time you get bad results.
Facing increasing scrutiny, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has responded directly to the ongoing discussion surrounding his views on money. He maintains that speaking openly about financial success does not make someone unethical. In his opinion, money is simply a means of creating freedom and opening new opportunities. According to Floyd, that perspective is what gave him the confidence to take chances, grow his personal brand, and explore business opportunities that many people would hesitate to pursue. He believes it also explains why he has no issue making bold and, at times, unconventional investments. Supporters see this approach as a sign of confidence and determination, while critics often interpret it as unnecessary risk-taking. Regardless of where people stand, one thing remains clear. Floyd's outlook on money continues to shape both the way he lives and controversies that continue to surround him.
I think with Floyd, he's never had a manager as well, right? He's always negotiated his own deals. Is that what kind of led to his wealth? He didn't have to cut a
It's not that he ain't got a manager, but he has got a manager. So he's, can't remember his name now. So he's got a man, an elderly fella that's always with him. And, but he does, everything goes through him, everything. Floyd ain't very clever, believe me. But training wise, the man's a genius. And it's hard work, dedication. Don't matter how good you are. I mean, I am world class as an athlete, but I never trained like the top boys. I just thought, don't worry out, because I love a row, I love the fighting. Let's just turn up.
Yeah.
I mean, but after 3-4 rounds, if I ain't knocked you out, what's sting coming at my ass?
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s reported purchase of 62 apartment buildings was originally viewed as a savvy, high-profile investment, but it has since become part of the wider debate surrounding his financial situation. Some critics believe he may have taken on too much, while others argue the transaction may have been more complicated than it looked, possibly involving partners or financial structures that weren't completely disclosed. One detail often mentioned is Floyd's hands-on business style. Unlike many athletes, he's recognized for negotiating his own deals instead of depending heavily on managers. That degree of control helped him maximize his earnings during his peak years, but it also means that when deals don't unfold as expected, the responsibility rests entirely with him. It's a double-edged sword. Complete control can create an empire, but it also leaves very little room for mistakes when the stakes are this high.